reactions to the win?
Happy we got the win. Obviously, they're a great team. But we were better than that. We showed it. So glad you could join us.
That was a fun one, George.
For all three of you guys, what was the difference protecting this lead down the stretch as opposed to a week ago against SC?
I mean, I think that one thing is that we played aggressively down the stretch rather than, get a little tentative on offense. I think also we were just tough. We came up with big boards, came up with big stops, and that's what you got to do against a good team like that.
Josh, there were times it looked like you were man-possessed out there. Is it kind of the sense of urgency you've seen in your career wind down, play into that at all?
A little bit. It's kind of hit me this week. I spoke to this about, it being my last 2 home games in Boulder and wanting to, play well in those. But really it just comes down to, I'm just really happy and proud of our team. We've been through adversity against good teams and not come out with the W. And to do that today, I mean, that's really all I could ask for, as a senior and just as a teammate from these guys.
Also, you were tired of just losing to them, right?
Oh, yeah, I was so tired. I was tired of losing to them.
You told me.
Yep, that's very true.
Was that mentality maybe that you had 12 points in a row there for you guys in the second half? Just taking that mid-range shot, just going through your mind that will?
I just wanted to play aggressive. I know that they were scoring, and I kind of was feeling my Wheaties a little bit after I got that and one, and so kind of propelled me on through the second half. And really just. I've had some tough shooting nights before, but these guys kept feeding me when I was, a little bit. I think it was 2 for 7 at one point, and they kept feeding me. And credit to them for looking for me.
Josh, how much of that aggression was maybe part of the game plan from the get-go? I mean, even early on, you guys were getting to the foul line and taking it to the rim against those guys.
We talked about this being a grown man game. Go up in the paint, take it to the rim, take it to their chins. I think we did that. Wes, can you please stop touching my leg, please?
My hands are up here for now.
Yeah, as I'm saying that. But, we talked about that, and that was part of our game plan. That's our game plan every night, and we need to be consistent with that going forward.
Josh, about 6.5 left in the second half. Caught for a blow, and then you took a 15, 17-footer.
Yeah.
Did you have enough gas? Do you feel like you had enough gas in the tank to take that shot?
Well, he was sagging off me, so I had to at that point. But yeah, I was a little winded, to say the least. I think the altitude got to me for a second, but after that, I was fine.
Wes, you went with the class last night. Saw DeMarcus Cousins play. That was center. Better performance from a big man. Josh,
I'm taking Jay Ford. I'm taking Josh's performance. Don't tell Boogie I said that, but.
Wes, you've been around for a lot of Josh's big games, even going back to high school. Have you ever seen him take over a game at the end, quite like he did today?
In y'all state championship.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, yes, I did.
This was probably one of his best games. I mean, offensively, he was good. Defensively, yeah, he really kept us in the game. So, this is probably his best game.
Josh, do you feel like this game for you guys in the NCAA tournament?
I don't like believing in selection. I only believe when I see on Selection Sunday. I've heard too many stories from the likes of former players, one in particular, and I just believe that this is a quality win, and I believe this gets us into the tournament. But I think that we got to take every game hey, we got to win this one if we want to get in, and I think that's important for us.
Josh, you took that charge late. It might have been as fired up as I've ever seen you.
Yeah.
Is that kind of just a release of all the emotion that's kind of going on this week in that game?
Probably. I like to tell my guys that, not only am I a charge taker, I'm a shot blocker, I'm just a rim protector in general. So, I get fired up at charges. And, I'm hoping my man Wes here will learn from me and take one himself here eventually. But, I was pretty fired up. It was a big play. Big plays like that can help you win games.
George, your job put you guys up 10 midway through the second half, and that seemed to be kind of the fever pitch of the crowd. What can you just say about what this place felt like noise-wise on the court?
This is the atmosphere we just had. That's the type of things that that we commit to as players. That's the thing that we were told about. We've been recruited, and being a part of it, playing in that environment here at the Fort Johnson, there's nothing like it. And so, yeah, when that dunk it took us up 10 and everybody started cheering, getting loud, it was a great feeling. And obviously, it get the Arizona back on their heels a little bit, and I'm not sure if they called timeout. I think they played through it, but
Hey, put the mic up to your face. Talk into the mic.
oh, sorry, but can you hear me now? But yeah.
George talked about you guys' defensive efforts tonight. All of you had a steal that turned into a big three. It seemed like maybe your defense was up a notch than it has been in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's, I mean, clearly, we kind of predicate ourselves on defense and rebounding, in that order. And so, to beat a good team, you have to do that. At a consistent basis, 40 minutes. You can't have a spurt where you slack off defensively and rebounding the ball. And so that was my main focus going into the game.
But 7 offensive rebounds. Is that a focus for you coming into this game to crash the offensive boards?
Yeah. That's my focus every game.
Wes is really good at offensive rebounding. I don't think people give him a lot of credit for it, but
Thanks, Josh.
he gets in there. He gets in there for sure.
Hey Josh, how would you describe your passing skill?
Man, I have a lot of respect for that dude. I think that what he does consistently is play hard. He's a load down there. It's hard battling him, but one thing I will say is I always respect him, always will. I kind of got a chance to get to know him a little bit better at the Pan Am Games, and that just furthered my respect. You never know, I might see him again, but in terms of valuing an opponent, I value going against him and playing against him more than probably any other center in the pack.
Josh, you lead the team tonight to the 400th win in Coors Men's center history. Is that a little bit even more memorable?
I didn't even know that. I think it's just memorable in itself, but yeah, sure. I think all these games are going to be memorable coming down the stretch, probably.
George, how does this compare to the Kansas win 2 years ago?
It's up there with. Oh, sorry. It's up there with it. I don't know. What do you got there? Which one's better?
Nothing beats Ski's buzzer beater.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Kansas game.
That was crazy.
Yeah, actually, I'd still pick Kansas over this one, but this is second, obviously.
Josh, how much did fatigue come into play on the late journal?
On our part?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fatigue. On my part, it was just that I kind of baby tweaked my ankle a little bit, and then I kept going. That was pretty unclutch for me, but thank goodness for me, Dom came with a huge rebound at the end there. But in terms of it being fatigue, no, it's just a concentration thing with our team. Always has been, always will be. And in terms of me turning the ball over twice, happens.
But how much of a relief was it when we saw the three-pointer, times out?
Relief, obviously if it would have gone in, I would have been beating myself up a lot. Would have had to, prove it in overtime, get a W in overtime. So, but luckily for me, it didn't get to that point.
George, obviously a big win, biggest win of the season tonight. What becomes the key for this team over the rest of the week to make sure you finish the job on this homestand against Arizona State on Sunday?
Just continue to do what we do. We try to do every day. Just like I said, defend and rebound, play inside and out offensively, take good shots. I'm still struggling with that.
So, hey, coach, George.
I learned from you, coach. But yeah.
Anything else with players? All right, thank you.